Hello everybody, I'm Tim Blair. It's time for the Clay County Times-Democrat weekly web update for the week of April 10th, 2013. Our weekly web update is brought to you each week right here on cctimesdemocrat.com by the good folks of Piggott State Bank. Piggott State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Well, I'd like to welcome you to the beginning of our webcast, which originates here on the corner of Holland's Trailer Court, actually on East Main Street in Piggott, Arkansas, right across from where the new McDonald's is being constructed. Now, the McDonald's and convenience store combination is well underway. That project, estimated time of completion on that project is around the 1st of May. So they've got several more weeks of work on that. They've got the outside, they're wrapping up that and working on the inside as well. So hopefully, weather permitting and everything, they'll get that completed. It's just one of the many economic projects that are going on here in the city of Piggott. And we'll talk about several of those as we go forward with the webcast this week. And we'll move our way on down East Main Street and talk about some of the other things that we have going on and give you a look at those as well. Now, of course, we also have what is today somewhat of a beautiful day, though it is rather chilly, is what we might call blackberry weather. In fact, that is our poll question this week here on the website. It'll be down to this way, and if you'd like to take that poll question about whether you believe in the existence of blackberry winter or not. Well, again, the McDonald's project well underway. The good folks there will have that completed coming up shortly. That is here at Country Mart and what is now Ariel Bouquet. It's across from Williams Nursery. Here on the east side, we have another project that is underway back up Main Street here, and let's take you up there and take a look at that as well. We're here at the corner of East Main and Garfield in Piggott, where another construction project is currently underway. Well, actually, the demolition phase is underway as the former Hardcastle Chevrolet building, which was later Morris Chevrolet, is being demolished to make way for a new branch bank of the First National Bank of Paragould. Now, the property there, that's going to be raised, all that cleaned out, taken down, and we'll give you a look here and come in just a moment of the artist rendering of what the new facility will look like. But this, again, one of the many construction projects that are going on primarily here on East Main Street in Piggott. But this, again, an historic building was first built by Charles Hardcastle for Hardcastle Chevrolet. Later on, it was sold to the Morris family. In fact, this is the 25th anniversary coming up in about a week of their acquisition of that Chevrolet dealership. It has since lodged a lot of different businesses, most recently several restaurants, as they you can see from some of the facade, some coloring on there when it was a Mexican restaurant. It's also been a pizza place, different things, a distributorship. But the historic building, that's making way for a new branch bank, the First National Bank of Paragould. Now, all the details on that story of the bank, it coming to Piggott and everything, that is all available in the print and online editions of Clay County Times-Democrat. We have another basically breaking news on some more development going on here on Main Street in Piggott, and for that, we're going to take you back up the street a couple more blocks. Our final stop along Main Street on this week's webcast brings us to the intersection of Main Street and Thornton, which of course is the end of Highway 49, and the intersection with Highway 62 and Highway 1 here in Piggott, the stoplight here on East Main Street. Now, we hope to have made a major announcement this week, but what we do know is that the lot across the way on the corner here has been acquired by a major corporation. Though they have asked that it is remain unofficial at this time. They have acquired a building permit. It is a corporation known for having a number of convenience stores around the country, so we assume that might be the plan, but according to a spokesman, it is yet to clear all the legal hurdles, so at this time they cannot make it official, but we do know that another project should be getting underway right here at the corner of the light, Thornton and Main Street in Piggott in the very near future, and we'll keep you updated on that as the information is available. Taking a look at other stories that are in this week's print and online edition of the Clay County Times-Democrat, Ryan Rogers has the details on the upcoming Chamber of Commerce banquet in Rector. They'll feature both of the state lawmakers, State Senator Robert Thompson and State Representative Joe Jett of Success. They'll be the speakers at that, coming up on the 25th at the Rector Community Center. I've got the details on the Chalk Bluff reenactment, which will be coming up the first weekend in May out at the Chalk Bluff State Historical Site. We have the reenactment that week to mark the 150th anniversary of the Battle of Chalk Bluff. We'll have all the details on that is in the printed online edition this week. We'll also have all the details on the house fire at Rector. Ryan Rogers with all the details on that. And I've got the information and the story on a disaster drill that was held recently, April 3rd actually, out at the Emmanuel Baptist Church, which involved firefighters, first responders, and hazmat units from around the county. Got details on that as well. Also in sports, congratulations to the Lady Cougars. They took first place at a softball tournament down in Heber Springs. Meanwhile, the Lady Mohawks took second place in a tournament over in the Boot Heel. We've got the details and the team shots with the trophies in the printed online editions of this week's paper. Also details on the baseball teams, Cougars and the Mohawks. Coming up on Monday, a special game will be played at Independence Park here in Pickett, as the Pickett Mohawks will be hosting the Westside Warriors in a non-conference baseball game. What's special is they will be taking the time to recognize the American Cancer Society and the fight against cancer through the Clay County Relay for Life. Now, they've got a cancer fundraiser that'll be going on during the ball game out there. Coach Hearn tells me that you might see a lot of pink for a baseball game, but that is coming up Monday afternoon. That will be at the 15th out here at Independence Park, here in Pickett for the ball game. And of course, in the next print edition and online edition, we'll have all the details on that ball game and whatever else is going on in the world of sports around the area. We'll also have the latest in news for you. Checking the calendar, the Clay County Quorum Court does meet. They're coming up on Monday night, 15th at 7 p.m. at the courthouse in Corning. We also have coming up on the 20th, the Clay County Fair Association will have their first demolition derby of the season. That'll be held with the Pee Wee Derby starting at 6:30 p.m., the main derby at 7 p.m. at the fairgrounds here in Pickett. That's on April the 20th. The following week, the 27th, also have activities going on that week as well. And a lot of things coming up around the area. We'll keep you posted each and every week in the print and online editions of the Clay County Times-Democrat. Now we're going to leave you with a few video clips to look at. Got some highlights of the FFA auction that was held here this past weekend. Great weather for that. A couple of the clips from the citywide yard sale and also from the disaster drill as we leave you here this week. And of course, we'd like to remind you that we always appreciate your comments. We'll have an email address up at the end of the webcast. You can post your comments, send them back to us, and tell us about what you would like to see here on the webcast, what you enjoy, what you don't. And for that, we wrap it up for another week. For Pickett State Bank, the CC Times Democrat Online, and the Clay County Times Democrat, I'm Tim Blair reporting.